Go back up the coastline, and all these species are missing, folks. This is from Fukushima's fallout. We've done this entire coastline, and that's pre-Fukushima. Pictures to your left. And so all the species missing, these are before and after in the same place. We're in British Columbia, Canada. And what I done was 260 days, 15,000 miles of the coastline, up to 5 months without coming home. And done that. Now, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to run up for a couple of weeks because we went to find out if there was any. We went looking for oases like this here to your left, what it should be like. And these are the same places before and after Fukushima. And the other 4 million species didn't repopulate the coastline, right? And so I got to go up that coastline, but it's not the same as the first time where that was hell for everybody, including everybody, not just me. It's very dangerous. We're caught in hurricanes, adverse condition for months. We went right through the winter. We had to find out, was this true? Was this going symmetrically throughout the whole coastline? And the species didn't come back. And so we got to go now. A couple of years later, I got 6 gag orders when I came back. And those gag orders are still active. And are they going to let those gag orders run out and then let me talk? I don't know. I doubt it. Are they going to give me more gag orders? I doubt it. Are they going to kill me just to silence me? That's what they normally do. If you got gag orders, they kill you. And so the species are gone. Now, I got thousands and thousands of hours underwater. I know this area intimately. I've dove this whole coastline previously many times. I've been through the coastline endlessly in the last number of years, doing research projects, boots on the ground, and all the places. And it's available up at my site, The Nuclear Proctologist. So are these pictures. And so are the pictures of the before and after of the reactors and the fabled, beautiful pool alongside the destroyed buildings. You'll find all of that at my website, The Nuclear Proctologist. So here I got myself layered. And the idea was to tell you the same story, was that I can fill the beach up with people, but you're still not going to find the species that are missing. Because I'm the real deal. And so I documented that whole coastline, put those pictures up at my website, where all those arrows are too. That's where we took pictures. Sometimes we had up to 4 people on the beach. But eventually we realized that it was an extinction event. We couldn't keep raising that kind of money. And like an idiot, I went out there by myself and almost died I don't know how many times. The struggle for life was intense. I was in the middle of nowhere by myself and with my dog, and it was just a traumatic experience ever since and during it. And I'm still driven by something I don't understand. I got no idea how I done that. To even today, how I persevered and stuck it out. I had every opportunity to go home over and over and over, and I couldn't justify going home till I'd done the whole coast. I had to verify. I went looking for oases to try to give the world comfort. I didn't want to come back and say it was all gone, because once I'd done half the coast, it was all gone, I knew it. Once I'd done a bit of the coast, it was all gone, I knew it. But I also understood I had to do the whole coast. And it's that same way now. We're a year and a half later. I got to go, almost a year now. September was when I got the gag orders last year, right? So 1 year into the gag order, 3.5 year gag order. That was the max they can give me to shut me up for 3.5 years. 6 gag orders. So we raised enough for the ferry to go up and the fuel to cover the top part. And we raised enough for the Zodiac. So we still got to raise enough for the ferry. And this is $1,500 and fuel for the ferries. And that's not going over to the archipelagos, to the Queen Charlotte's, which I should be doing, right? It'd be easy to do if I could raise enough money for the ferries to shoot over there. And that's, you're I got to raise another 2,000 to get over there and back, and then the fuel for that part of the coast. I'm going to need another 1,000. So I still need to raise roughly 6,000 or so to justify taking that up chance. And something goes wrong, then I can't think about that because I won't do it, right? I wouldn't have done it the last time if I thought about that, I can assure you, And I'm not Greenpeace where I can just get donations and throw money, hire professional people to do everything and get it done. I have to do everything, every nut, every bolt, everything myself. Everything has to be done myself. Because you only get enough for the equipment. You don't get enough to get the right equipment or to get it done right or get somebody else to do it. You got to do everything yourself. That's fine. Whatever. And when I was getting gag orders last year, they stole my so I got to buy a VHF radio before I hit it because they stole that. Right? They stole about $5,000, stole all the life jackets. But I still have the survival suits, so I'll be taking that with me. And I have crappy life jackets, the $20 life jackets. I don't have the $300 ones you can wear all the time. And so that's risky. I'm probably going to have to buy one of those because I like to wear the life jacket the whole time, but the other ones are too bulky, right? And you can't, if I'm going to use the Zodiac, the little Zodiac, because I'm buying a second-hand one, because I can't afford to buy the right one, because that's $3,000, but I can buy a second-hand one for $1,000 with a hard bottom, because I almost got killed with the soft bottom the last time. We flipped it over in a hurricane, trying to get the anchors back, washed up on the rocks 3:30 in the morning. That was hellish. Don't want to experience that one again. I see a world. It's really I see the world as something super special. I do, right? I see all 8 million species as something super special. I do, right? I'm the alien who come to your planet, and I take just absolute wonder in the different nationalities and races and ideologies, but also the 8 million species on the planet. And that I see everybody they're so complacent, they don't even understand it. They can't focus on it. They're caught up in all the other fluff that's jammed in front of them. And I don't fault them for that, right? It's they were indoctrinated since they were born. It's interesting because to me, it impacts me. The little stuff impacts me, too. So when I went up and done the whole coastline, I was heartbroken. This was a love affair that I had, was this ocean, this marine life, this environment, this ecosystem. I was married to the ocean my whole life. Now, I was visually and violently smeared the whole time I was on the ocean doing the research. And so slowly but surely people faded away because I was being smeared and no way to defend myself, right? But I also understood I couldn't give it up. And when I come back, I have to rebuild everything. And I did. And then they arrested me after a couple of months of uploading pictures. They arrested me for stuff I'd done on the ocean. The videos I'd made while I was on the ocean about how upset I was what they had used to get a conviction, to get me into court with in the first place. And 19 lawyers wouldn't touch me. And so I have a lot of weight on my shoulders. I have a lot of people censoring me and trying to control me, but I'm the actual expert. And I can't go away because nobody else is there to fill the boots, so to speak, or willing to or able to, that I can tell, or lucky enough, fortunate enough to... I don't understand it either, how I'm lucky enough to be in a position to do what I've done and know what I know and be able to present what I present. But I done it all piece by piece, millimeter by millimeter when I had to. We scratched everything, and sometimes we got money showed up that gave us big boost. And so when I couldn't get a lawyer after 19 lawyers, I knew I was in real trouble and that I had to play it smart because time was short. And I've had so many threats, credible threats. But in the last week or so, 2 weeks in particular, I've decided I don't even care anymore. I'm not going to let this intimidate me or threaten me or coerce me. Or in other words, getting me off what I do. I'm just going to concentrate like I've always done. Japan Times treated me like I was Saddam Hussein or Osama bin Laden. When they convicted me and gave me 6 gag orders, CBC, Japan Times, Globe and Mail, and people like this came out and said, we got him. We got him. That's my legacy. They were so happy to see me get 6 gag orders. We got him. If that's not horrifying, I don't know what is. If that's not terrorizing, I don't know what could be. When your own media does that to you, when they refuse to tell the other side of the story. How am I the bad person? By going out and taking pictures of the coastline. Oh, I know. I married it up to the original pictures. And that told the story all on its own. You can download these pictures at my website, thenuclearproctologist.org. And if not you, then who? Because if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it, right? You're the one with all the knowledge at this moment. If you go over to my website and you take the pictures of the reactors and send them to your local engineers, it's right on the front page. You can't miss them. I'm going. I don't want to go, but I'm going. And so I'm going to do, you can donate below the videos and save me the agony of raising fundraisers next week, or I'll raise money next week, I guess. At the same time, I'm packing, getting everything together, organizing it, and getting ready to go do it one more time. And get that documentation, and let's put an end to the speculation. Let's bring it together. Let's show them that we are not going to sit idly by while they wreck our planet. My heart goes out to everybody in Texas and Louisiana, surrounding communities, and everybody everywhere that's in harm's way, have been betrayed by the system, their medias and their governments. And just because people are still in deep trouble way down in Texas, people need to continue to rescue and continue to focus on that. And then they got to reevaluate their future. Is it really worth going back and building in a place where this is going to happen over and over and over? You can blame it on everything you want, but until you look at nuclear, you'll never get to the bottom of it. You'll always be just wasting your time and everybody else's. Nuclear is what got us here this time. And 74 years of bananas, potato chips from walking in sunshine. At what point do we get an opportunity for a future? At what point? I say we take it. Works for everybody.